with one of our phenomenal partners. We already have traction with JCPenney, as you all saw in the video, also World Wildlife Fund, and William Grant & Son that we're seeing here, particularly on the Glenfiddich brand. And what we wanted to do is really start out with a now, near, next approach, right? So that way we're kind of putting our toe in the water, like you were saying, try out with a product finder, a product selection. So that's exactly what we did. We created, you can see here, the Glenfiddich Guide, which is your kind of go-to source for all things whiskey. We started out just creating a very simple, couple of questions, provide that product selection. Now, what's really cool about intelligent messaging is that you can launch those one-to-one conversations from almost any media. So in the case of Glenfiddich, you see here, there was printed materials. There was actually an event where we sort of tested it out in the wild, right? And people were able to scan, the printed piece and launch that one-to-one conversation with the Glenfiddich Guide. And what was even more exciting is that there was 70% participation on it. So just phenomenal results to start. Then we look at things like the click-to-message ads and marketing messages, and those are powered by Meta's platform. So with click-to-message ads and marketing messages, the click-to-message ads, they're on your Facebook, your Instagram ads. You can click it, boom, launch that one-to-one conversation with your consumers. The marketing messages is nice because you can then start obtaining those opt-ins and create that kind of constant beat of communication. So pushing those message of, hey, there's a new product out, or here's a fun tip from the Glenfiddich Guide. And moving kind of along the slides here, this is where it gets really interesting. So the Glenfiddich Guide, we've continued to evolve it. And on screen, I know it's a little small, but you can see there where you can actually type things into the guide like, hey, tell me a little about malt, and get schooled up on malt from the Glenfiddich Guide. Kind of moving along to the next slide there, what we've also done with the Glenfiddich Guide is empower multimodal experiences. So you can actually take your camera, scan the bottle, and then you can kind of see there, boom, get those recipe examples, and have that clickable experience. And then also you can see there, who doesn't love food pairings, right? So you can click it and find out your Dutch apple pie recipe. So we're continuing to evolve that experience. And then really rounding it out, of course, with our partners, Meta. No surprise, everybody's been hearing about, the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Again, having that multimodal experience. So you can put on, Jason has the glass on, you can put on the glasses and say things like, hey Meta, can you give me 3 locations where I can find Glenfiddich near me? And so really connecting those experiences. And so we're really excited about the work, teaming up with a thoughtful innovator like William Grant & Sons to really bring this into the world and test, learn, and explore.